Hello, everyone watching. So, somehow we made it to the 10th episode, I found out. Officially 10 episodes in. And we're here with this new group of wolves that we're following. Dawn and Coral and Kelp have officially left their packs. And with this 10th episode, I'm introducing something slightly new to what we've already had going, just like a random little detail. And I can't believe I didn't think of this before because it's kind of stupid. But because they've left their packs, there's really no way to show that they've left their packs the way we've been playing this challenge. So I started this Google Doc and I'm keeping track of all the little rules we've been creating. And yes, the new thing that we're going to be doing is once a wolf grows up in their pack or whatever and they officially reach adulthood. So when Sunray reaches adulthood and she earns her 3rd gem, she will inherit the colored gems of her pack. So the win pack will be the orange gems, and Heather has them already. So we know she's a member of the win pack just by looking at her gems. But once they reach adulthood, they could choose not to inherit the gem colors and become a dispersal. So we saw that happen with Torch and Cattails. So they wouldn't have inherited the win pack gem colors. They would have just left when they become adults. So that's going to be a new rule. Also, if you inherit the colors, like Dawn would have when she reached adulthood, you can obviously leave at any point and become a dispersal and lose the colors. So that also happened with Coral, theoretically, when she left the sand pack. And the sand pack has yellow gems, I believe. So that's a new addition for the 10th episode. And yeah, I think we're gonna just get started and see what happens when these guys follow this scent to the river and who Dawn recognizes and her ideas about that. So, next day. Uh-oh, was that the peaceful bear? No, it wasn't. Okay, so really quick, let's see what's going on. So we have a predator, and I think this is gonna be a wake-up call for Slate. Oh yeah, those are the yellow gems for the sand pack. So Slate, here's this predator come in. She's dealt with predators. One time when she was Copper's age, a predator came for her and she almost killed it with a couple of her moves. And her dad, Cole, an elderly wolf, barely alive, finished the predator off no problem. It wasn't even stressful. But here comes a predator right at the paws of Copper. And Copper has almost no strength. And I think with a mother like Slate, she would know she can't run away. So she would reach those little paws up and swipe at it. And basically do nothing. No damage. And Slate would see this all happen. And she would realize these puppies, and especially Copper, are not what she wanted in her future. She has plans that involve vengeance against the win pack, specifically Heather, the one who killed her mother on her own territory. And her plan needs a pack of wolves behind her that can attack the win pack. So Copper, her firstborn daughter, should be the one to inherit the sand pack when Slate dies. But Copper is not the daughter Slate wanted. And it's not the one she needs in her mind. So I think she's going to grab this meat, jump over, attack the predator, and she's gonna drag her son over too and say, like, someone has to defeat this predator. It can't just be mom all the time doing all the work. So he's going to attack as well. And can dad get over here? See, Slate is not happy about this at all. I can tell you that much. A little, not even a killer Barina, a regular Barina is doing all three of them are trying to defeat it. Yeah, that's not going to do for her. She needs a strong pack behind her. So, Torch, can we get you over here? I don't think so. So someone's going to get attacked by a regular Barina. She's not going to like that at all. Yeah, that is not the sandpack she envisioned. And I don't think she will rest until she has her vision fulfilled. Let's save them for last, actually. Okay, so here are orange gems, same color as Sunburst. And oh wow, okay. Ember the Second has officially grown up to be a juvenile wolf, an adolescent wolf. So Heather, you're only watching over little baby Thorn. So I wonder if Thorn's the runt of the litter this time. Interesting. I really like how Thorn looks. She's really cool. Oh, look at her little striped tail. So yeah. One other thing to mention is Rose is kind of dying, and I don't think she wants to wait for this. So she's gonna go on a little journey by herself to this healing plant. And hopefully she makes it before she dies. As dramatic as that sounds. So let's send her down. Oh, you missed that rebel. So she needs to get there. Come on, Rose. I really do like Rose. And we need Dad to come back so we can help with the hunts. That rebel is getting away. And daughter Ember the Second can help. Come on, guys. And then this side of the family can get hunting too. I think it's so interesting that for the first time ever, a mother did not stay with her pups and is making someone else raise them. Heather kind of likes it, especially because she's definitely done some interesting things in the past that she doesn't love about herself. So this is something good that she can do. But still kind of weird that Spark would make her sister raise her own puppies. And she's off hunting, doing all this stuff, who knows what. We really need to get some good hunts going though. So let's get you guys just moving around. Come on. Yeah, we need to get food, guys. Yeah, Spark would not be happy about this. And then let's get you closer to your mate finally. And Ember the Second can explore a little. Ember the Second actually might catch a little bit of scent left behind by this group, and she might be interested in that. But she knows better, hopefully, than to follow an interesting scent. Heather, what can we have you do? I guess you'll just stay with the baby little Thorn. So Thorn might be kind of the runt of this litter, I think. Yeah. Thorn, little baby Thorn. Okay. Not as much of a run as Dawn. No wolf will ever be that much of a run. Okay. Let's get you guys moving. So Dawn is leading them to the river, to the scent. The scent of a wolf. Okay. I forgot that these guys literally are horrible hunters. The worst, the worst, the worst. Oh. Kelp. Do you want to finish this rebel? Nice. So Dawn would be like, you know, you guys aren't strong at all, but that doesn't mean we can't make this work. We can definitely make this work. And she would get the meat. And I think as they're journeying, I think Coral and Dawn have a lot to say to each other. And they would just kind of talk about their lives. They've both seen so much. Coral loves watching the world around her and the wolves around her. And Dawn has seen so much. She's seen her father die in front of her. She's seen her siblings grow up before her, and she got so much time with her mom. She probably learned so many stories of the island these wolves came from, the island the Windpack came from. So that's very interesting that they're talking about that kind of stuff, having those types of conversations. And I think Coral would plop right here, and Dawn would plop right here. And here, they find themselves in a den next to a healing plant in this little cutout made by the river. And I think they would kind of realize this has been the thing that they wanted their entire life. Like, just to be with a group of wolves that love each other. And I think Coral and Dawn would finally officially become mates together here by the river. But they didn't stop following that scent. They still need to follow that scent. But they're in this den, and I think they want to start a family together. They want to start a pack together. And they never would have thought it would happen this way, but that's how it's going to happen. So we have a pack here. Not really sure what it's going to look like or how it's going to work, but they're a family. Meanwhile, we're having Cattails fish, and he's totally oblivious to the wolves that are so close to him. And he's still looking for a lone wolf to be his mate. That's been his life goal. He's had a kind of depressing life, as his brother found a mate and he didn't. And here's this tree that his brother and him went under so long ago. Yeah. And he still, I don't think, sees them. He's still just chasing fish in the water. Let's go to this little bit of drama with Mama Slate not being impressed. And if she gets hit by this Barina, she's really not going to be impressed. Ooh. Great. So, first of all, anything crazy going on? Wait, Rose, what's going on? Okay, nothing. So, not good for Copper. Because this was the predator she was supposed to take down. And it just did all this damage to her. And her mom would not be happy about that. So now, her mom is going to give her one last chance. Copper, take down this Barina. You're making me look horrible. Like, it shouldn't take the entire family to take down one little Barina. 1, 2. And that's when Slate, I think, is pushed over the edge. She would yell at her son, "You take it down then." And he would do it instantly out of fear. And Slate, without saying much, would ask for Torch to follow her back to the beach. And she would say, "These are not the wolves I need for my plan. These are not the puppies that will become the sand pack that I need." And she would become pregnant once again. And I think she would be hoping that her next puppies are strong enough. And I think this is going to be a turning point for the sand pack. And not a good turning point. because Copper is bleeding. Her mom didn't even tend to her wounds and like lick them clean. She's still bleeding out here. And her dad is kind of just following his mate's wishes. Torch, you have no backbone? That's kind of a problem. Maybe you need to grow one. Okay. Slate, come down here. And Torch, you're gonna just follow her. And look for the den. Isn't it right over here, I think? So we're about to have litter number 2 with Slate, and she's not even halfway through her life and already having a second litter. Because that's how dedicated she is to raising the Sandpack up and to fight the Windpack to get her revenge. And poor Copper. Yeah, that's not how a mother should treat her daughter. And I don't even want to know the effects that this could have on Copper over time. So let's quickly do Rose. And Rose, please, you're in trouble. So please heal. Like, let's not make this more dramatic than it already is. So she made it to the healing plant. Next turn, she should be able to heal unless the killer berry nest swoops in and kills her, because that's the kind of chaos we have around here. Meanwhile, what else is happening in the Windpack? Okay, our little Thorn finally grew up, and she can now join her siblings in the hunt. Moment of silence for the puppy that didn't grow up. Oh, Goldshine, I think I named him. He was so cool, but that's how it happened. So Heather is finally free to do whatever she wants, to a certain extent. There's some rabbles over here that you can hunt, Heather. So Heather, I think, likes to be helpful, and also she can have some alone time after being with the puppies for so long. She probably needs some time to just not hear puppies whining all the time. Let's see. Anything to hunt. There's a rabble in the distance. Ember the Second. What are you doing? She's chasing that rebel a little bit too far. And we finally have a meeting between Sunburst and his mate Spark. Wow, they're getting... Oh, how is Spark? She's not an elder yet, but it's crazy that she's almost approaching it. Like, she was born during this challenge. That's so crazy. Yeah, they need to get hunting. But now all the puppies are grown up, so that should help. Actually, Breeze a second, can you destroy this bush? And we need to get you guys moving, and grooving. Because we need Food Nation. Flame would just have fun beating up a Doromingo. Oh my gosh. Because he's a little bit of a hothead like that. Get it? Okay. Ignore me. I hate myself too. Okay. Thorn. I really like Thorn for some reason. She's gonna hop over to her mom and be like, I grew up, I can help. And her mom would be like, okay, follow me. Sunburst would go ahead of them. Spark. Let's get hunting, guys. Sunray. I also really like Sunray. Okay. So Windpack is growing up and hunting, which we need to happen. Wait, who's bleeding? Oh, duh. Poor little Copper. Okay. Wow, Rose looks so far away from them. Hopefully nothing happens to her. She is almost close to this group, which is weird. Can you get these fish, by the way? Oh, rabble. So, Cattails is finding a bunch of food. And these guys found this den, and our mates Coral and Dawn, officially mates, are definitely wanting to start a family here. Or at least a pack. They are their own family now. And Kelp is part of that family. And they're following this scent. Dawn, can you try to get that rabble? Thank you. And she would let Kelp, I think, eat the rabble. Then we'll have Coral jump ahead. Hello? Hey, that's not cool. She's all by herself. Ah, now she's gonna start bleeding. It's annoying. Okay. So you guys are heading toward the scent of a wolf that's familiar to Dawn and Coral. Coral recognizes the scent too, because she wanted to follow it a long time ago. Kelp, we'll have you jump. Dawn, we'll have you jump. And then they see a familiar face. Weak. The weak sisters can't hunt the little rebels. They run in to Cattails. So we have an official meeting. We have our budding pack that's kind of forming with Dawn and Coral, and then Coral's sister Kelp, and they meet Cattails. And this is a big moment for Cattails, I think, because he has spent his entire life looking for a wolf, a mate. That's been his life goal with his brother. His brother met the goal, but Cattails was left behind, and now there are 3 female wolves in front of him. So I think he's having kind of a heart attack, maybe? So let's see what happens with them. Anything crazy? Oh, poor whatever her name is, Copper. She's bleeding, so mean. So we have a meeting here. And what are they gonna do? Come on, Kelp, show off that you're a great hunter. Oh, she actually did it. So he'd be like, okay, who are you guys? And then he would see Dawn. And that's his sister. And she would, I guess, tell him everything. Like, they're from the same pack, they ran away. I ran away from the wind pack, kind of like you did. And I'm starting a pack with my mate, Coral. But we don't really know where to go. Like, do you know any good places around here? I think that's what she would say. Kelp, I'll have you collect that meat as we're getting low. And Cattails would say, well, I've been in this area like almost my entire life. I love it. I love the river. You can even fish. Do a demonstration. See? See? Okay. So he would tell them like, yeah, you can even fish. There's this tree, which is cool. And then he would tell them about the den, and they would say they've already been there. And I think they would just have some fun just being together for once. Yeah, and they could even try fishing. Guys aren't good at anything else. Sorry. No, they can pick berries, even though wolves shouldn't be eating berries. And they would just all kind of have a moment to chill, I think. So we have our meeting of these random wolves, and they would definitely be talking about a lot of stuff, I think. Meanwhile, let's go to, well, do we have any chaos? We have you bleeding, I didn't forget that. Heather, why do you look so old? Oh my gosh. Stress Nation for me. Copper is bleeding out. I think she would just say like, brother, please, can you help me? It's sad that she even has to ask. And he'd be like, okay, fine. Even though his mom probably told him not to. She would finally stop bleeding out. Like, helping your sister shouldn't be an act of mercy, but in this pack it is, I guess. So where are you gonna go? I think she would try to find the healing plant, because she's taken a lot of damage. Yeah, poor Copper, I think her mom gave her a chance when she was young, but she's about to become an adult wolf, and she can't even take care of herself, is what her mom is thinking about her. So that's not a good thing on the psyche. Torch, can you find our den? Okay. So Slate she's not wasting a second. She's saying, I'm ready to have my second litter now. She needs strong puppies, and she needs them to grow up so in her lifetime she can get her vengeance. So I did not prepare this happening, but let's get our random numbers set up. And let's see how many puppies Slate is going to have this time for the sand pack. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I like this. So some of other people might not like this basically, but she is once again only having 2 puppies. So that must be really frustrating for her. But she doesn't really have any control over that. She's just gonna settle into the den and hope that these 2 are stronger than the last 2. She wants strong, strong, strong puppies. So hopefully I don't want her to get what she wants, but at the same time, maybe she'll be less mean to Copper if she gets some strong puppies. I don't know, I feel bad. Torch, you're gonna have to stay pretty nearby. Okay. So that's the sand pack. And then wind pack. What are we doing? Okay, Rose, you need to heal up. And it didn't even fully heal you. But you got a lot of life back. So she's probably feeling better than forever. So she'll start heading back to her pack, which kind of abandoned her. Sorry about it. And Heather can go ahead and eat this meat. And you're bleeding, so she'll cry out for the puppy she helped raise to help her with this. So Breeze the second helped her a little bit. Did I hear something weird? Okay. Then, guys, can we please do some actual hunting? Because I'm getting kind of sick and tired of shuffling your paws around, acting like you're doing something when you're not. Flame, being a weird hothead, is going to eat 1 piece of Dodomingo meat. Flame, calm down. Okay. He's just excited. Meanwhile, Ember the second is still looking for that rabble and also kind of following that scent trail way too far. So she might get caught by her parents soon. Not good to just wander out of the territory without any supervision. Not good. Let's see. You guys, let's get some hunting. Please and thank you. Okay, there's a... Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Really? Not fun. Oh no. Killer Berry, no. Spark? Our saving grace might be this Dodomingo who's blocking us. Thank you, Dodomingo. If you move out of the way, I will scream for sure. Thorn. I don't know what I want you to do. Just stay here, I guess. She should be with someone. She's small. She's the runt of the litter. She shouldn't be by herself. Anybody else left? No. So what are we gonna do? Who should we leave off on? Well, we need to know what happens over here, but let's see the birth of this puppy. So we have the birth of the first puppy and the second litter of the sand pack. Now, let's see who it is. We already gave them their mutation, so that should be good. Okay. Let's see this puppy. Hopefully it's strong. Oh my gosh. This is such a cool puppy and it's so strong. Oh my gosh. Slate is probably doing dances on the sand right now. She's like up and up and up and away. She's so happy right now, I think. What would she name, like, Slate the second? What would she name him? Like, actually? Uh, Oof. For some reason, he's giving me mud vibes. But what's like a good version of mud? Like, I don't know if there's a good version of mud, to be honest, and I'm trying to think of a name. This is hard for me. What would he be? So we have Torch and Slate. Let's go with I don't know where this came from, but he's Topaz. Don't know. I guess like rockish things. So we have Topaz, and he's very strong, and Slate is gonna push him right over the edge into the water because she's creepy like that. And she's gonna get ready for her second baby, and she's gonna be like, please, another one, another one. Dad, you are free to hunt this bunny now. Come on. Or let it get away. Nope. There's no getting away. What's going on? Isn't someone... Who's bleeding? Oh, it was an old notification. What happened with the killer Barina? Oh. Oh? A lone wolf. Sunburst, our last lone wolf. We'll check this out. Who are you? So it's a male wolf. He's middle-aged. He's got average kind of fertility, bad eyesight. What would I... D and G. So he wouldn't be attractive to Spark. I wasn't expecting this. Well, I think we'll actually end here. And off camera, I'll assign him his wolf traits, and then we'll kind of decide what happens with this. Because he's either going to be killed, chase off, or he becomes a mate of someone. So we'll have to figure that out. And what else is going on that we need to address? There's a killer Brainer right there, which we'll need to avoid. We have a second puppy incoming. And... oh, Ember the second, you're so far, which is bad. And we have our meeting of these guys. And I think before we go, these guys would be talking about their future along this river. And I think Dawn and Coral would kind of make a deal with him because they want a family together. And Dawn is Cattail's brother, so in a weird way, maybe Coral and Cattails can have puppies together, and it would be like Dawn and Coral's puppies. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I think that's kind of the weirdness, or like the thing that's going on. It's not weird, maybe. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So, would they do that? Let's see. Coral, do you want that? Let's find out. Maybe not. I think Cattails might be a little bit weirded out because he was looking for a mate his entire life. And this is not the situation he wanted, but I think he'll take some time to reflect. Think about this river and how he wanted it to be a home. And maybe having a family and having puppies and having a pack is what he wanted all this time. not a mate, and he'll advance toward Coral, and I think this is the start of possibly the river pack, and Coral will be the mother of the pack. She's pregnant with a litter, Dawn's litter, Cattail's litter. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we have a pack forming, and Coral's pregnant with the puppies, and they're gonna head back to their special den that Cattails has always wanted to use, and this is where we'll end. So, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you like it, and have fun with your life. Goodbye.